Hello everyone, and thanks once again for stopping by my little channel. Well, it's finally arrived. I've ordered some time ago the JJRC X9 Heron, and well, here it is. Okay, I'm following in the footsteps of Quadcopter 101 and other people like Inkolsky Drones, etc. They've already reviewed this some time ago. I always seem to follow in their footsteps, I'm afraid, but there you go. At least I can give you my take on this drone. So just looking at the box here, we've got an indication of what it's meant to do. Follow me function, return to home, point of interest, a low battery return to home feature, alleged flight time 15 minutes. Well, we'll wait and see if that's true or not. FPV real-time transmission via Wi-Fi, be 5G, so you make sure your phone is 802.11 AC, and we have a 1080p camera and a fail-safe mode. Okay, let's have a look at the box, or the contents of the box. Okay everyone, here's the contents of the box. We start off with the manual. It's got the QR codes for your Android and Apple products. I would advise that you do download the app that is made for this particular drone. You can use the Seafly app. You will get a view if you do have the Seafly from the Obtain or the Dream. You can use it, but there are more functions on this particular app for this particular drone. Going through the app, the manual itself, it's pretty sparsely populated with just a bare minimum, and there are a couple of one or two items that they've left out, but on the whole, yes, you should be able to get by with that. That's so it's not too bad at all. On to the transmitter. These two aerials are functional. You will have a Wi-Fi repeater for one of these and a 2.4 gigahertz aerial for the drone itself. Right, we got here the M button, which is the mode, so you can take its default position is GPS mode, but if you press and hold, you'll hear a beep, and that will take it into altitude hold. And I believe it will use the optical flow sensor at the bottom to do that. We have here automatic takeoff and landing, power on and off button, so press, hold, and that will turn it off. Just hold there and that will turn it off. A photo and a video button, so a short press will produce a photo, a long press will start the video, and a automatic return to home function. Charging the transmitter is via this USB cable, a micro USB cable into here, and you can use your computer or a wall charger adapter for that. What's the other function I was looking at? Oh yeah, here we go. This is the control for your 1080p camera, which is on a 2-axis gimbal, so I'll be looking forward to see the quality of that. Right, okay, on to, yes, for the transmitter you also get this mobile phone boom, which will slot in like so, and that expands once again to fit in quite a wide mobile phone should you need to. On to the charger, quite an important point I feel, because I think there is a problem with this which might have something to do with the concerns people have had regarding the battery. This is the charger and the lead that comes with it. In addition, you have this adapter, which in theory will go into a 2-pin adapter for the UK. My advice is don't use that, because this appears to be the source of the problems for why this charger is not charging properly. Instead, I've managed to find this adapter, which I've had from another quadcopter. I use that and I find that as a much more secure source of power. With this, I found that the power, it seemed to be spiking or fluctuating, and I couldn't get a full charge out of the battery. Using this, I do get a full charge out of the battery, and I have no issues with the battery or I should say with the drone flying then suddenly landing, because the power was not what it said it was on the app. Right, the actual battery itself, you have your battery indicator lights. Once it's in the drone, you press and hold and you'll get the tone to tell you it's initiating. Right, the drone itself, yes, we can say it's a Spark, can't we? But it's not a Spark. It's not even a Dream. The Seafly Dream has GPS and GLONASS. This has an old style of GPS in it, and that's all it has. It doesn't have any other GPS capability other than the single point of GPS that it has. Right, okay, so we'll press that in, and you need to wait for a click there, just tell you that's all nice and solid. Right, in the back of the drone you have a slot for a micro SD card there. You also have a slot for a micro USB lead. Hopefully JJRC may, we'll wait and see, release some firmware updates, certainly to address some of the issues that I think this newly released drone has. Don't forget, it is effectively a Seafly Dream with a cheaper JJRC software in. So let's power it up and I'll just go through with you the setup procedure. Also in the box you have two, as the Americans like to say, two hex wrenches and a spare set of propellers. Not a full set, just one left and one right hand sided bladed propellers. Okay, right. Okay, I know some people will turn on the drone first, but I'll be turning on the transmitter first, although I can't seem to say that it makes any difference whatsoever. Okay, so there we have the transmitter switched on, and it's press and wait for the tones. Well, I don't know who designed those tones. They might be tone deaf probably. Right, okay, while that's firing up, I'll quickly show you how, if you want to, you can use the Seafly app, although the functions are not quite the same as the app which has been made specifically for the JJRC X9. So, Wi-Fi controller. Okay, so hopefully we're going to get a signal notification through shortly. No, we haven't, I suppose. Okay, so we're going to that again. So we're going to forget that and we'll have to load that in again. Okay, that's good. So hopefully we might have a notification. There we have it. Okay, lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the Seafly app. Okay, so we've got the obtain, which is its default position. If you go there, over there, you'll see we've got the Dream. There we go. Okay, so we have the Seafly app. What I'm going to try and do is just see if I can calibrate the drone using the Seafly app. I don't suspect I can, because these functions are very similar to the JJRC app. Let's just go and try and see if we can calibrate it. Well, it looks as though you can use the C-Fly app to calibrate it. But we won't do that. We'll come out of that and we go into its proper app, which is Enjoy Fly app. Let's have a look, and hopefully we still get an image. There we go. Okay, drone is under remote control of control. So effectively you have slightly more options with this app as opposed to the C-Fly app. You have all these options down here. Let's have a look. Let's go. Oh, here you go. Position. There we go. And we'll try and calibrate the drone again using this app. Okay. Place the drone head upwards. Okay, calibrate success. It says there, that's good. And what we'll do a gyro calibration. Okay, so that's all good. That's all good. Right, I'm not going to use any of these functions at the moment because it's still on its own. It's still on its I don't know, fourth flight or fifth flight. The other function that this app will give you is that this needs to format the SD memory card other than in FAT32, I believe. I've previously flown this. I've taken the micro SD card out, downloaded the footage and the stills onto my camera, then I've formatted the micro SD card in FAT32. I've put it back in here and it says it needs to format it. You don't get that option with the C-Fly app, but on this option it will format for you according to the drone's firmware setup. Right, okay, what we do, we take it out for a quick flight. I download some footage from the camera, which I've been impressed with, to be quite honest, and upload it onto the video. If I get a chance, I'll take it out to a field and give it a fly around and take my hat cam and you can see it flying. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and we'll see you again soon. Cheerio.